Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Pablo with a long overdue update on the Sea Reefer 450. The reason for that is within the last month or two, I ended up selling my house and moving about an hour and a half north from where I used to live. So I really haven't had much time with the move, packing, unpacking, and a lot of the stuff that involves a move, sale, and purchase of a new house. So, got a little bit of time right now, so I decided to update you guys on this video. As you see, the reef has changed quite a bit. The main thing is that Montipora that was humongous on the right hand side. It ended up breaking during the move. I ended up having the guy that helped me move the tank have some pieces, since it was pretty much taking over the whole right side of the tank. And all the coral seem to be doing fine. I try to place the frags throughout the tank in order for them to kind of grow out. My hammer coral on the left side ended up breaking into two different pieces. Like everything survived, amazingly. Everything survived. When we moved, it was in the mid to high 90s where I'm at right now. I moved from San Diego to Temecula, and everything survived the move. All the fish, I did not lose anything. Like I said, if anything, just that Montipora just kind of broke off. Once you move your tank, it's kind of hard to try to rearrange all the live rock the way you had it before, if any of you guys have done it. But everything is doing perfectly fine. I ended up dumping my chiller, since this house now is air conditioned, whereas in my prior house was not. My temperature stays anywhere between 78 to 79.5 degrees because of the AC. So I ended up just doing away with the chiller, since the temperature is pretty much good to go now. I also ended up dumping the T5s. As you see, I'm just running the Kessels, and the tank sits right underneath one of the AC ducts. And though the Kessels did add a lot of light and made the tank look real nice, they did add heat, and I just think they wouldn't look as nice here in this living room the way I have my tank set up right now. So everything else I'm running the same. I'm still running the Jabao or J-Cod DCP, running everything. The manifold is still under. Let me dismount this camera and take you guys down underneath. So the manifold is still down there, the one that I used to have, basically running my GFO carbon return and the chiller. But since I took the chiller out, I just closed off the valve on that, so I have one spare valve. Everything, I'm surprised. I expected to lose some fish and possibly even some coral, but everything made it perfectly fine. That Simplicity skimmer is still skimming like a beast, as you see my ATO kick on. Very, very happy so far. I got a box full of skimmers in my garage. Out of all the ones I've tried, this one by far has been the best. I had somebody hit me up, a subscriber, for an update on that skimmer, and here you go, skimming away. I did my water change yesterday, and I am having it skim a little bit wetter than what it usually does, but working perfectly fine. Super easy maintenance on it. Well, let me bring you in on some of the coral and the fish. I ended up getting some pucks for some of these frags. I haven't got to that yet. I did end up getting rid of the sand bed. The guy that ended up doing my tank move is he services saltwater aquariums and does all kinds of other stuff. He works for a shop, and he told me that the sand bed was in pretty bad condition, so I just told him to dump it. So I decided to go, I guess what you would call a semi-bare bottom. I mean, there's very little sand left in there, but like I said, everything is doing perfectly fine. All of my coral is still growing, and we've been here roughly, I would say, about 3 weeks now. Well, if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and feel free to leave them down below. If you guys want me to touch up on anything on the reef, go ahead and also let me know, and I'll get to it by the next video. You guys take it easy.